Stuck, change your environment. I know this has been said over and over again, but I am experiencing it again right now. 10 years ago I moved from Chicago to Arizona and the change in my life was dramatic. After 10 years, I got used to living in sunny Arizona, that the environment is not as productive as it once was. This summer, to avoid the Arizona heat, I decided to lease a condo in Crested Butte, Colorado, which is a mountain biking mecca in the USA. What I did not realize was how productive it would be to live here in terms of work. I brought a table and my desktop with 2 monitors. I have it set up next to a window which has views of the majestic mountains here. I have gotten so much work done here. And I think it is due to a few things. 1, I don't know anybody here, except my friend who is also here with me. 2, my workstation is next to an open window. Fresh mountain air blows in all day and my view is great. I don't mind sitting here all day. 3, we both wake up, turn on our computers and get our morning work done. She also has an online e-commerce store. 4, we make a daily morning mountain bike ride. This is our workout and we are so tired afterwards that we just stay home. We ride every day and had to force ourselves to take a rest day because our legs are so sore. 5, we work on our businesses all afternoon and night. There's nothing else to do in this town except mountain bike. All restaurants and gas stations close at 8:30 p.m. We have wanted to go see the movie Edge of Tomorrow for 2 weeks now, but it's not even playing within a 3-hour drive from us. I did not expect to get much work done here, but it has turned out to be the opposite. It just shows you what a change in environment can do for you. We have a daily routine and it certainly helps when there are no distractions. Maybe all some of you need is to move to a small podunk town with nothing going on. My office 5-minute hike outside of the condo, our daily workout ride. I can't believe I'm living here. I love Krusty Butt so much. Thanks for the post. I did something similar a year ago. Although I love Toronto, my environment was stagnant, job opportunities were weak, and my friends were simply not moving forward in their lives. Everything felt slow and stagnant, even though I loved my social life there. So I made the call to move to Hong Kong, and I don't regret it in the least. I haven't left my friends behind. We're still in close touch and I visit home every so often. But it feels good to be meeting new people, people who are here for a specific reason to do something interesting with their lives. That's some serious earth porn right there. You're killing me. I miss Colorado, Arizona, and Utah so much. Can't wait to get back. Love it. Beautiful scenery indeed. I just sold my property and I'm moving next week. Can't wait. I agree with this 100%. Bioface. Great pics and story. Not that you need any validation, but I'm in Phoenix this weekend and it's bloody hot. Great advice. I too was stuck in a stagnant situation. Had reached a plateau at work. Everyone seemed to be happy to be settled in the situation or city we were in. Everything looking forward just seemed bleak. So I quit my job, jumped on a plane with a couple $1,000 to the other side of the world and never looked back. Everyone said I was crazy. Don't really speak to anyone at home now. Best thing I ever did. Very beautiful photographs. I believe this is truth. Since I've been in the Netherlands and driving through the lowlands and Germany, I've gotten great ideas. So yes, changing things up makes a difference on every level. Great post. Been living in a vibrant party city for some time now and will move to a new boring or dark or grey city or huge village soon. Was really hard to make this decision, but I had to do it cause business is playing way better in the new location. I love it. I moved to Prescott as a number of years ago. There are hundreds of miles of trails in the mountains. I think I was able to find most of them. After a while I got bored with the small town though. I personally need the city. Someday I am going to get a cabin in the mountains though. What a beautiful place you are at. Nice post. Every time I see pictures from friends who have moved to Colorado I think to myself, what the hell am I doing living in Iowa? Beautiful place. Beautiful picture. Gasp. I agree. The best thing to do is change your environment, including the people you surround yourself with. There is something else you can do. Granted, it's not as easy or effective, but if you are stuck and you feel you can't change your environment, then you need to change what's going on inside. I believe the external environment allows for the proper changes inside you to take hold. I believe it's all about what is going on inside you. So, number 2 would be to change your habits. Just as changing your environment provides the rich ingredients for internal change, I believe that changing your habits will also help change you. Imagine who you want to become, focus intently on what the actions and habits of that ideal person are, and then implement them. A previous business partner and I looked closely at a few local CB business to buy a few years ago. That was before I was introduced to. It's only a few hours' drive from where we live. My friend was so impressed with the landscape. He bought a cabin outside of Gunnison and took it off-grid recently. You should do the overnight hike from CB to Aspen. My month in CB is over. It was great productivity-wise and mountain biking-wise. Eating-wise, not so good, only a few restaurants to choose from and I don't cook. Probably going to do this every year in the summer. Bio, that avatar is absolutely hilarious, I laugh every time I see it, lol. This seems like such an amazing job, I so wish I had the guts to do this. My business doesn't allow me to, but I know soon I will have to do this and take some time off. Damn, it's as if you are telling my story. I moved to Andorra with a friend, my wife, for the mountain biking, hiking and skiing. I have a desk with a nice monitor next to the window that I use as a whiteboard with the mountains as a backdrop. Gotta love the outdoors as a way to clear the mind. Hong Kong is amazing. Energy level similar to NYC with a mix of old or new culture. The level of professionalism and refinement is superb. Great frontier to explore. Many heavy hitters trek there. Plenty of money to be made there, as well. Good luck. Absolutely beautiful. This seems to be the one thing I would like to change, but I know it won't be for quite some time. I live out in the woods of Dingman's Ferry, Pennsylvania. Quiet. Great schools for my kids, but absolutely nothing here. Quite a bit of local businesses, but an equal amount that have gone out of business for the lack of traffic and population. I've been around the world when in the Navy, but have never been across the country. Born and raised in NY, lived in Virginia Beach for 7 years for the military, then moved here. I would absolutely love to move out west, would just have to figure it all out with the wife and kids, haha. Great view though, very tranquil. You wrote this exactly 4 years ago. It took you just 2 years from there to do it. Funny how this forum has chronicled so much of what you have said, and then, eventually done. Thanks, MJ. It's all about taking action, right? And you need to come and visit. Photos from today's paddleboarding activities and my office view now. Hey, thanks for sharing that awesome photo with us. That lake and the forest look heavenly. Could you tell us where that spot is? That's Emerald Lake, which is near Crested Butte, Colorado. Thanks, you rock. That's amazing. I feel the same way. Getting outside and changing where you're working definitely helps you double down on productivity. I am so happy for you. I read literally every day one of your sub-forums here along with he. The funny things is that I can do it too in terms of housing. We have a winter house in the mountains 2 hours away from Athens and we go there 2 to 3 times a year with wife and kid. The thing is the system. You have built it. It is decentralized. I like this word, and you can work from literally anywhere in the world. You have done all the process. You planted a tree, actually woods, and now you are watering them while you can also be far away. Needless to say, great job, Bioface. Very inspirational. I have been taking more trips to switch up my environment, but ultimately I still end up in my hometown with the same crowd. Maybe I should consider making a physical move, but I am a bit hesitant to not have any connections in a new area. Still, I can applaud you. Thank you for this motivation. So 2 years later, and I just upgraded my environment again. Here's my work area at my new place. Had a bear walk by a few weeks ago. I am happy to see you doing great. Have a great time. This looks amazing. You rock star. Wow, it's beautiful. Glad it helped increase productivity too. I totally agree, man. I am so lucky my girlfriend's parents own an apartment in a mountain location which is just an hour by car from my home. Me and her often go up there to study. We are both finishing uni, she studies law, I'm a medical student, and get away from the summer heat. Useless to say, having only her and her dog around and taking breaks by hiking or just walking nearby gives me an impressive exam passing ratio compared to when I'm home with my family or traffic or dogs barking a lot, and yet I live in a quite rural town. I'm in a rut right now post and need to do this. Only problem is C0VLD. I had planned on moving to NYC, and that's off the table now. Maybe I'll go to Boulder or Phoenix. I also need to get away from family who are too clingy and stunting my growth.